Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Becca and this is Crafty Designs. Today you're going to be watching another plan with me. I have a new planner. I bought myself an Erin Condren finally. The wait is over and I'm planning this week with the Home Sweet Home kit from KelizabethPlans, as you can see here. So I did originally show these stickers upside down because that's how this video went in terms of recording. I am planning the week of the 13th to the 19th of August. Once again, you'll see that I did not start well, and I did actually start planning on the week of the 6th. That was unintentional, and I tried to be sneaky and switch it over without anyone noticing, but the transition's really obvious, so I'm not even going to try and cover that up. So I've asked on the Facebook group if any of you have any questions for me. I like answering questions when I'm doing my voiceovers. I think it just makes it a little bit more interesting. And I have had a few questions, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to answer each of them. So the first question is from Maggie, and she asked, what's my favourite kind of music and what or who inspired me to start my own business? So my favourite kind of music is a difficult one actually. I don't really have a particular kind of music that I listen to. It depends what mood I'm in, really. I generally go for like, I would call it house music. But it's kind of like chilled out house music, so it's nothing too like party anthem sort of thing. Sometimes I do listen to more like party heavy stuff that's a bit like I should probably be in a nightclub and not sat at my desk working. Sometimes I listen to metal. I like indie music, I like trap music, I like all kinds of music, so yeah, that's whatever suits my mood is the answer to that question. The next question is what inspired me to start my business, or who. It was, I would say that the inspiration was more like the desire to not hate my job. I've spoke to a lot of people who sort of complain about work, complain about their job, they don't want to be doing what they're doing, they can't wait to get home, and I never really understood that. Like, your job is pretty much what you spend doing most of the day, so I sort of thought, well, I don't want to do something that I don't love. I was never against a corporate job, but in what I do, which is illustration and graphic design, but more so the illustration side is what I enjoy, it's difficult to find a job sort of for a company, one specific company that just need illustration all the time. I could do graphic design as like a more industry job if I wanted to, but I don't enjoy it as much, so that's sort of why I wanted to start my own business, so that I was able to do what I love. But yeah, I think there's a few people that have inspired me sort of along the way as well, like people that keep me wanting to be better. I would say those are obviously my customers, inspire me all the time. Anyone that shows that they like what I do, it makes me want to do it more. And then this is going to sound really cringy now, I hate being cringy, but pretty much my best friend Anna from Planner Face is like a really big inspiration to me. I sort of see how hard she works every day, and it makes it sort of seem like, yeah, I want to be like that. So she's a big inspiration to me. And then obviously you've got your big sort of, I don't know what the word is, big players in the sticker world would be Once More With Love, Coffee Monsters Co., all that kind of thing. Just hearing them talk about their business as well is like a massive inspiration for me. So yeah, that's that. The next question was from Rachel. She said, any ideas on when the next wrap pack will be happening? I'm working on it as we speak, but I don't know when it's going to be ready by. I have an idea, but I don't want to say it because then if it doesn't happen, you'll all be angry at me. But I will say that it will, all going to plan, it should be ready before the end of the year, in the next upcoming months, so you can keep an eye out for that. This one is got a lot more, to me it seems a lot more exciting. I'd like to think that you will agree with that when it does come out, but I don't want to give out too many spoilers, so yeah, before the end of the year is going to be my answer to that question. And then the final question from, I'm going to say Amina, but I really hope I've not just butchered your name, because I've never actually said your name out loud. But Amina asked what my ideal vacation destination would be. Lots and lots of different places. I want to travel a lot, sort of in the next few years. I would say Egypt is definitely up there. India is definitely up there. My elbow's squeaking on the desk if you heard that, sorry. Egypt, India, I'd love to go to Russia, and South America, like Peru and all that good stuff. Definitely on the list. I don't know, everywhere. I'm like ready to list another like 5. I would love to travel anywhere around the world and just see like sort of, I'm big on ancient ruins and things like that, so I'd love to see any kind of places with those. I've just had another question come up, so I will answer that now as we speak, because I may as well. It's from Alison, and she asks if I like having shorter hair, and do I think it's harder or easier than long hair? It's so much easier. So much easier, and I love it. It's a bit strange because oh, my voice just went. I have to style it probably more than I would have with my long hair. With my long hair, I would just get out the shower and put it up in a bun, and then if I took the bun out, it was curly and it was nice, and I never really had to do anything with it. But the shorter hair, when I have a shower, I have to sort of dry it and style it, and then it lasts like styled. It would probably last all week styled if I didn't need to have multiple showers throughout the week. But I could probably like just shower and not wet my hair, and it would still stay looking good. And for me, another big thing was the helmet hair, because I I don't know what my throat's doing. I drive a motorbike, so the helmet hair is a big issue for me, and the great thing is with short hair I can just sort of take my helmet off and mess it up and it looks good, so definitely love the short hair. I do sometimes miss like the bun hair. I love having a bun, and I do try and tie it up now and again, like by accident, sort of out of habit. There's been a few times where I've sort of tied it up and had like a tiny little knot on the top of my head, like a top knot. It does not look good. It really does not. But yeah, other than that, I love it. So in this video, I've not really talked about the video much. I've gone straight in with the answers to the questions, but I'm using an Erin Condren, which is a new thing for me. I've never used an Erin Condren before. I had one a while back, but I sort of tried it. I never really got into it, but I'm really enjoying using this at the moment. I bought it as like a desk planner because with my traveller's notebooks, I love them to bits, but when they're closed and on my shelf, I don't look at them, and I sort of need something on my desk that I can constantly refer back to. Also with the traveller's notebooks, for me, I like to take the notebooks out when I write in them, and to do that every time you want to update a checklist or something, it seemed to just, I was not writing in it because it was too much of like a pain to open it, take a notebook out, take something off and then put it back in. So I'm using my traveller's notebooks as sort of like bullet journals. I've got ongoing lists of what needs to be done in like the next month, the next week, and I make sort of, when I sit down to plan, I'll make a list of things that I need to do that week, and then I'll kind of allocate them to the days in my Erin Condren, which I just sort of have on my desk, and I can just tick things off as and when I sort of get them done. But if I do go out, I take my traveller's notebooks with me rather than the Erin Condren. So it's definitely a desk planner, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm not sure how you use the sort of, I'm not sure if I would get on with it if I didn't have the stickers. I feel like that's a huge part of it, and I can see where it could get expensive if you want in a sticker kit for every week. Obviously I make my own sticker kits, so I'm always going to have a pretty good stock of sticker kits, but I can imagine it gets pricey if you have to buy the kits every week. So but yeah, I've really enjoyed using it. I really like this kit, I love the colours in this kit. And I've also been sort of back planning a little bit just to sort of get a feel for the planner, because obviously I've never really planned in a planner this big. It's normally like weeklies but in inserts, so there's like a day at a time, not the big columns. So I sort of need to break things down a little bit more than I probably would, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because it's more rewarding when you can tick more things off. So yeah. So as I said at the beginning of the video, this is a kit from KelizabethPlans. Last time I went on her shop she wasn't open. I think it's in a holiday mode, so she's just taking a break at the moment. Not sure when she'll be back open, but I will link the shop in the description for when she is. Any other stickers as well that I've used throughout the video, or any other supplies that I've used, I will link all of those in the description below. I almost just drank my spray mount instead of my cup of tea, which would not be good, I don't think. I've also used, which is what I'm doing now, I used washi tape at the bottom instead of the washi tape that was included in the kit. It's just a little bit too blue for me. I'm not a huge fan of the colour blue, so it was a little bit too blue for me, but it's pretty easy to just pop some washi at the bottom there for me. So here I'm just adding in my little icon stickers and whatnot. So I can probably tell you what they are as we go along. That's from Tuxedo Plans. That is from Planner Face, Planner Face, Planner Face, Create with Pen, Planner Face. I'm not sure where that was from, that was a freebie from somebody. That little camera was from KelizabethPlans, and then we've got Gypsy Chaos Co, Once More with Love, and Pumpkin Paper Co. Excuse me coughing, my voice keeps going today. And then those little tick boxes are from Planner Face, but they're amazing. You would never think that something so simple would come so much in handy, but it really does. So definitely get some of them if you haven't already. And then I'm just adding the deco stickers to the spread from the kit. I usually add my deco onto like my half boxes that don't have anything on them. I think it's a nice little touch. And then this is the final spread for now. As you can see, there's a lot going on the left, and then on the right hand side I sort of like to leave that blank so that I can fill it in throughout the week. But I hope you like this video. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.